Hello, welcome Aquarius to your August 2021 general reading. I'm gonna go ahead and, I already pulled 3 cards for each week. I just can't fit everything in the screen. I'm working with a small table here, but I'll just move them week per week as we go. And let's go ahead and get started. So, for the first week of August, beginning of the month, we are coming in with the Chariot, the Strength in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. And the Chariot, to me, I love the Chariot personally. It's very charming, humble, but yet royal, but yet caring, but yet like even a bit sexy, but yet like cooperative type of energy. I don't know. He has like this swag type of energy to me. I don't know. It's almost peaceful, but then at the same time, kind of hot. I don't know. It's weird. But regardless, if this is a person, this could be you or someone else coming towards something or another person, right? This is like the traveling card as well. You know, this sometimes represent going somewhere or a vehicle. So we could be going somewhere, literally visiting, or somebody could be visiting us. And this person is very pleasant, warm-hearted, disciplined, and is recognizable. Like they have, like they're known, or just has a nice reputation. A nice person. I think is very present, very pleasant. And if it's not, it could just be the energy of feeling success and like very ambitious. Is it a word? No, it's not. Just just high ambition and very goal oriented. Like you're in control and you're taking action towards your control. Like you're actually going about it. You're doing something about it. Like the plans already happened. Now you're starting the plan. You know, you're achieving the goal. You're making progress here. This is the action part. And it could be literally traveling or just being very much in control and determined and achieving success at this time. If this is not a person coming in or you going towards someone. And then we have the Strength in reverse. So the Strength in reverse talks about lacking some strength, okay? It talks about feeling a bit tired, weak, whether it's physically, emotionally, or both. And sometimes we can feel like we don't have what it takes to go on with something because we're either fatigued or just very drained emotionally. Maybe we're just lacking, courage. We could be a little bit doubtful of ourselves. It's like some of you could be forcing things, and maybe you could, back off a little bit. But that's for a few of you. Regardless, I think for the most part, this is an energy of being just a little bit negative and like not seeing things for a better and like losing that willpower. And then it's the Two of Swords next to it. So in its reverse, this Two of Swords sometimes could tell me like this person is avoiding. Okay, someone here is avoiding making a decision, a movement. They're confused, or it's like stalemate. It's it's like for some of you there's no suitors on the table. For some of if it's love, like there's nothing really out there for you. For others of you, there's nothing that is of interest of you, whether it's love or not. It's like you're just not sure about something here, and so you could be just confused and not clear, and therefore just lacking a movement forward. And so to me that's like hesitation, and maybe that can give you a little bit of anxiety, if that makes any sense. So I feel like whatever this is, I feel like it's very separate from the Chariot. This could be someone completely different coming towards you, or you coming towards them, and then somebody else here is not too sure about what to do. with this Chariot energy. It's like all of a sudden they're just like, they could be going towards something but don't have enough rest. Therefore, they're not strong enough at this time, or can seem very unenthusiastic. Okay, really kind of leaving somebody here hanging, not very responsive. For others of you, you could just be having a little bit of car trouble maybe. But I think for the most of you, you could be overworking yourself or overdoing it just a tiny bit with that Strength in reverse and the Two of Swords. It's almost like I get like a sense of being stuck, not too sure how to go about something, or going towards something without having a lot of confidence or having all the information. You're just kind of charging through, even though you don't really know what you're doing. You're still going to charge through with this idea, plan, goal, objective. So that's kind of what I get with the first week. With the second week, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Wands in the upright, and Temperance in reverse. So the Page of Pentacles is like an immature energy. So someone that's just very immature, or someone not coming through with an offer, or offering very little or not enough to your expectations. Somebody that's maybe not so skillful in something. Someone that's not, like, someone that can either be ghosting, blocking, or retreating, kind of changing their mind maybe. A bit foolish. Just, like poor prospects, avoiding something, or just lack of motivation, lacking work, like not really doing all the tasks, or not having enough tasks to do. But I feel like there's an avoidance here, mainly with that Page of Pentacles reverse. Either they're not present, or if they are, they're not offering much. And obviously that is not something that you're going to be interested, or anybody for that matter. Especially when I see the Nine of Wands next to that. He's kind of looking at this Page of Wands reverse like, dude, are you serious? Like, come on, we've been through this. Or like, come on, you know better. Like, you really think I'm dumb? Like, this is all you got. So the Knight of Wands is somebody that is hesitant. He's strong, but he's taking a break, which reminds me of this like Strength in reverse from the week before, right? So the Nine of Wands is like somebody that's been through the ringers, wounded, you see, and he's like looking, and he's bracing himself. He doesn't trust anything right now because he's been hurt. He did that already, right? He doesn't trust it, but he knows he's got to do it. He's gonna do it. He's just kind of bracing himself, taking a break, looking on to whatever it is he's about to embark on, because it's gonna take some work, and he's gonna do it. He's just, getting ready for that. When I see the Nine of Wands, he could be a little bit fatigued. It's like very close to success, but not just there, but very close, because it still requires a bit more work. And then we have the Temperance in reverse. Sometimes to me, Temperance in reverse can be losing our patience, or having thoughts of something just like not working out, like you can't really see a solution to something. Sometimes it's an imbalancement, because in the upright it's like two cups, trying to one pouring into the other to keep equal amount as the other one, like just a balance. But when it's reversed, it's like some type of imbalancement. We're pouring more into one than the other. We're focusing more on one thing than the other. Like, there's some adjustments that need to be made, right? Something here is not necessarily at its full potential. Maybe one thing is more in excess than the other. And this could be an energy of like going in extremes, all or nothing. Like too much, it's either too much or it's not enough. It's like We need to work on having balance, not lose patience, not think that something doesn't have a solution, just kind of pacing ourselves, analyzing the situation, and going about it a little bit differently. For the third week of August for you, I have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, the 10 of Pentacles reversed, and the 4 of Pentacles in the upright. So the Wheel of Fortune talks about changes, good luck, fortune. It can talk about the internet, so you could be more on the internet, talking to people, or just posting more, or just surfing the net a little bit more than usual, or at all. It's different for everybody, but for sure it talks about cycles. Okay, one cycle closing, a new cycle beginning, just changes, fate, luck, adjustments, travel. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles reverse. 10 of Pentacles is like land, family, wealth, security, marriage, a company, happiness. But when it's reversed, it can talk about difficulties, arguments, disputes, debt, right? Maybe there's just a lot of bills and we're just like, that could be causing an argument with a partner. Maybe someone's not pulling in their way, or someone's just very stressful about something and taking it out on family, or their partner, not making enough money at work, or job loss, or like material loss. But it mainly talks to me about like disputes. There could be just some unhappiness here at home, or with a partner, or at work. There could just be some arguments here, disagreements. Maybe outside family interfering with your personal life, or your job interfering with your personal life, and that could bring some problems. But it just talks about quite a few disputes here when I see the 10 of Pentacles reversed. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles in the upright, which is being guarded, you know, kind of staying in your own lane. You're not really sharing much of your wealth, a little bit selfish, you know, trust issues, and just somebody that wants to be reserved, hoarding for others, saving. But for the most part, it's like very, very guarded, not trying to spend money right now. I feel like that's what I'm getting for the most part. It's like there could be some money matters in the table here, and you're like, oh, I gotta hold on to my coins. You know, I can't be spending right now. I gotta handle this issue here at home, or family, or I'm not making enough, or my partner maybe lost their job, or somewhere along those lines. Maybe there's no overtime, or, you know, somewhere along those lines there's just some type of debt maybe, or disputes where you're just like pinching money and keeping to yourself. If it's got to do with arguments, you just kind of want to be on the safe zone with that 4 of Pentacles in the upright. So, you know, a bit possessive of your material wealth, but saving for the most part. For others, if it's a relationship, you could be clingy. Okay, clinging onto your partner maybe. Especially if you're going through some difficulty here in another, with family at home, or a job, or clinging onto someone else. But for the most part, I feel like you're saving, or at least you're not spending. You're just kind of like very guarded, for sure. Maybe because of these changes, there's a little bit of argument going on with family, or a partner, or at work. And you could be resisting that change. I don't think you are, though. Maybe somebody doesn't like these changes, and maybe you're like, well, whatever. But I feel like you're going to do what's best for you, and you're just going to remain guarded. So I feel like you know whatever's going on, it's for the better. Even if not everybody agrees, you're going to still stick to your guns. You're a fixed sign at the end of the day, so it's like, nice try, I'm still going to do this. For others of you. It's not like money matters, and maybe it's a decision on something else. And then for the last week, we have the Tower in reverse, the Knight of Cups reverse, and then the Nine of Cups in the upright. So I feel like you're successful here if it's talking about money matters or something that could have been a disaster because you're avoiding it with a Tower in reverse. For others of you, you could be resisting the change like on purpose, and maybe you just need to let it happen. But I feel like for most of you, you're avoiding some chaos. You know, maybe things were stressful at work and then you were able to like get through regardless, and you're like, woof, that was close, you know, like it was crazy, but we did it, or I did it. For others, you're just avoiding maybe a breakup or family splitting, or like things escalating more than they should, or just something completely like being ripped apart or tore down, right? It's like complete avoidance. If you're not resisting, then you're preventing a chaos, right? Which is good if you're preventing it. But for others, if you're resisting it, it's not so good because, you know, we need to let things be. I mean, at the end of the day, do what you want, but like, you know, the Tower in reverse is kind of like, you trust me, it'll be better if you just let it happen, you know. But I feel like for most of you, you're just like avoiding some type of chaos here with the Tower. For others, it could just be a delay of some sort, surviving, resisting. Then we have the Knight of Cups reverse, and this talks about a little bit again, like I think was it week 2, or we had the Page of Pentacles in reverse with like the offer possibly not coming through for some of you. It kind of reminds me of the Knight of Cups because one is Pentacle, one is emotion. So someone's emotionally unavailable, unstable, moody, a little bit immature, right? Somebody here could be disappointed maybe, or avoiding something, or have a false appearance with the Knight of Cups, or just something not coming through. Maybe there's a fallout, or you're hoping that this Knight comes in, because I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles in the upright right after that. So it's like the Nine of Pentacles talks about wish fulfillment, okay? Things working out in your favor, manifesting, being positive, cheerful, optimistic, lighthearted, cheery. I said that already, right? Yeah. So just kind of looking forward to something, really keeping your hopes up. You're like wishing, hoping, manifesting, just pushing through on a more positive note. Or you could just be satisfied with what's going on. Or feeling appreciative, one or the other. But I feel like you're wishing here on something, or you're trying to be positive about some type of like fallout. Maybe you want to return from the past, or somebody's returning from the past, and somebody's secretly hoping that it works out for others of you. Okay, only you would know, but for sure, it looks good. This week looks good. I feel like you're hesitating and you're hoping on something to come through. The Chariot I love to see, and I feel like you are avoiding whatever is disaster. I feel like you're gonna make good decisions when it comes down to money matters. Even if you have some problems, I feel like you're gonna figure that out. And I think you're hoping on better opportunities, or someone from the past is either you're hoping for them to come in, or they're hoping to have a second chance here. But for the most part, I feel like you're going through cycles and positive changes in your life. So whatever goals, ideas, or plans that you have, go for it, because I feel like things are going to be strongly in your favor this month. Especially in a relationship, especially with close relationships at work, bonds, a best friend, anything of that sort. So that is all I have for you, Aquarius, for this month. I will see you in a few days with your next week's weekly tarot read. Until then, take care. Bye for now.